Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's. It's an ugly word. 5 years ago, after months of test, with my fears mounting, I went to my neurologist, and she said, Alzheimer's. She said there wasn't much I could do. She told me that in a couple of years I wouldn't be buttoning my shirt. So I got a second opinion. This neurologist told me the exact same thing. She said, Alzheimer's. And then she said, but there's so much you can do. A lot of great new research is showing how lifestyle intervention can delay the progress of your symptoms. Soon there'll be new medications. You can live well 4 years. 5 years later, I'm still me. So the doctor gave me a prescription. She gave me my doctor's orders. I turned those into gifts. Gift number 1. Get a diagnosis. Accept your diagnosis. Fix your attitude. And teach yourself to live in the light. So this diagnosis comes with anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues. But you've got to accept and fix your attitude. Here's how I did it. Remember the Greek myth Persephone? Persephone is a goddess who is a goddess of color. She lives in the light. She colors all the flowers, all the trees. She and her mother make sure the earth is fruitful. So one time Persephone gets captured by the god of Hades and taken to the underworld. It's cold. It's dark. It's how I felt. But a deal is cut. And she gets to live most of her time in the light. Gift number 1, get a diagnosis. Fix your attitude. Live in the light. Gift number 2, build your body to prolong your brain. So much research is precisely around this point. Diet. So I had to give up all processed foods. Even my beloved ice cream. Oh. I follow a version of the Mediterranean diet called the Mind Diet. It adds in lots of blueberries and walnuts and nuts and all good stuff. My new form of ice cream is Indian food. Sleep. I used to be so proud of myself I didn't sleep much. I thought it was my secret sauce. I slept 4 to 6 hours a night. I did not know that sleep is when your brain heals itself. It chases out the free radicals, which are those kind of wonky things in your brain that get loosened during the day that break your neurotransmitters. I now sleep 10 to 11 hours a day. I'm a sleep queen. And the most important of all, exercise. Exercise, according to Wendy Suzuki, a neurologist, is brain transformative. Exercise lets loose chemicals in your brain that allow those neurotransmitters to connect. It promotes a protein called BDNF, which literally allows the part of your brain where memories are housed to get bigger. Exercise. So I recently finished a book. I had a few people say, "You can do it." I think most thought, I have Alzheimer's. How did I do it? I walked an hour in the mornings with my very active dog, as fast as I could. And when I came home, sure enough, I'd have 2 or 3 hours of good concentration. So I exercise about 2 hours a day. You don't probably have to do that much, but you can walk, you can run, you can dance around your house, you can lift weights, yoga. Diet, sleep, exercise. Build your body to prolong your brain. Create. The field of neuroaesthetics shows that even doodling, just doodling, can help the plasticity of your brain. Everyone in this room has 100,000 billion neurons. Keep those mobile, keep those flexible. I took up painting. Now, I was the kid in first grade who the teacher said, "You're not an artist." But I had a friend say, "You're going to learn to paint," when she heard my diagnosis. And now I paint. I do some good paintings. I do some bad paintings. Painting stills my soul. I can feel that plasticity of my brain just moving around when I paint. Create. You can garden, you can doodle. Music is wonderful. Do whatever you want, but right now, today, start creating. Abide in awe. When I was a small child, well, I was raised in a home that wasn't religious, but when I was small, I used to go out with my grandfather on his fields in Kansas. And whenever I walked with him, I just basked. He felt awe. Occasionally he'd say, "This is God's." As a child, I felt that awe. But as a busy adult, awe was put on the side, right? I felt it an hour here, a moment here, sometimes when I was singing. But now I put awe as a first moment, as a first thing in every moment. I feel awe now. You just open yourself. Abide in awe. It is awe which allows me to deal with my lamentations about this disease. It is awe which allows me to face my nightmares and my fears. Abide in awe. Still me. We are on the edge of a revolution about Alzheimer's. We don't have a cure yet, but there is emerging treatment. There are all these lifestyle interventions. You, right now, you later, with your parents and your grandparents, help them get diagnosed. Fix their attitude. Build their bodies. Build your bodies to prolong your brain. Create. Abide in awe. Several years ago, I went with my son to Atlanta. I had not traveled since my diagnosis. On the way back from the trip, I needed little earbuds for the phone, and I went to a kiosk in the airport, and the clerk was closing up, and my son told her what I needed, and she said, "Come on with me, Grandma." She ushers me over, and she buys, she sells me the earphones. I pay for them, and my son and I start walking away, and out of nowhere, she shouts, Don't let anyone steal your joy. Thank you.